few minutes for you guys to come in as I just, take advantage of this beautiful sunrise that we have here. Let me just show it to you. Oh, it is so beautiful. Yes. Oh my God. Yesterday was also a beautiful day. As you come in, welcome in. Good morning, everyone. You're tuned in to Love to Travel with Wave. Yesterday we didn't get to do a live. I did plan it out, but then, I got sidetracked a little bit and everything like that. Um, it was pretty much a quiet day at work. It was beautiful, you know. Had lunch with one of my coworkers. Really, really enjoyed it. Yeah. And then I went and did a little haul after work. Got some toilet paper, hand towels, dish liquid, all that stuff. You gotta keep that, you know, you gotta keep that stocked. Yes. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. Just wanted to kind of like, share that with you guys. Yes, it's beautiful. The skies are clear and everything like that. Welcome to the channel. Yes, good morning, everyone. Happy Women's Month. You know, if you see a young lady or older lady, whoever, just say good morning. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. You know, say thanks to your mom, your sisters, your auntie. Yeah, women have played such a great role in history. If you also visit our community tab, we're having polls on topics that affect women, and I think yesterday our poll was about the struggles of being a single mother, and I think one of the number one, actually the number one reason was people are saying finances. Finances, being able to maintain your family, as a single parent, a single mom, the struggles that you go through, whether it's financing. Daycare was number two because, most times that, the countries that we come from, like the Caribbean, Africa, and those places, South America, you always had grandma, You all always stayed in the same neighborhood or the same compound. Grandma is retired and, she's home taking care of the babies for you. But now grandmothers, their roles have changed a little bit. They want to live their life. They want to enjoy. They want to travel because they have spent most of their lives taking care of their own babies. So now it's their time. It's their time to, just take care of themselves. So um, the roles of grandmothers have indeed changed in our society. I mean, there are grandparents out there still raising their grandbabies. You hear stories, my daughter was on drugs and I had to go ahead and, take care of these kids because you didn't want them to go into foster care or anything like that. Yes, absolutely. So we have some single mothers doing their best, raising their children the best way that they can, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, on the poll, finances was the number one, daycare was the next thing. It was kind of strange that um, I put in healthcare and no one voted for that. I guess the healthcare system for single mothers, is has improved. If you think that that is a struggle, please make a comment and tell us why is it a struggle for healthcare for single mothers, to get healthcare for their children. That was one of the things. But today's poll, we are going to touch on that big elephant in the room. one of the issues. I know since I was a kid, and maybe even before me, that women have been struggling with getting equal pay in the workplace. Um, they're doing the same job as the men, and they're coming in doing the work and everything like that, and they are not getting equal pay. So what are your thoughts on that? You can go onto the poll, or you can write in the comment section. How do you feel about that? Yes. And today we are going on our community tab. We are featuring Harriet Tubman, one of the greatest women that made history internationally. She was a slave herself, and then she created the Underground Railroad, to help free other slaves. So that was like the biggest thing and the biggest venture and dangerous venture for a woman in those times, to take on that role. And she might have saved many lives and have given people the opportunity to escape from this whole tragedy of slavery. So she is an impeccable woman, and she has put her footprints in history. And this is someone we need to read about, and we need to continue talking about. Okay, so when I see those things, I am so 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 happy. Good morning, Miss Frugal. How are you this morning? I'm so sorry I didn't get to drop in this morning because I was so busy trying to catch the bus and everything like that. But it is such a pleasure to be graced with your presence this morning here on the live. We were just talking about, we have a poll, and that, are women being paid the same salary as men in the workplace? Are we still struggling in terms of getting um, our worth in the workplace? So we do have a poll on our hey, good morning, how are you? I'm good. What was your name again? It's Wave. Miss Wave? Yes. Yeah, all day. Yes, of course not. The struggle is still real. Of course. And I'm telling you, I work in retail, and you see it as well. And we really have to be fighting for that little dollar extra, or whatever it is we have to fight for. And we are doing the same amount of work. So it is still a struggle. It is something that we are still working on daily. Guys can go to the poll, vote today on my community tab. Yes, we're taking care of women's issues this month. Yes, we're talking about it. Even yesterday, our poll, I was also mentioning about being a single mom and what the struggles are. We do have a poll on that. And the biggest struggle, Miss Frugal, you wouldn't believe it, it's finances. And I was also shocked that no one voted on healthcare. So, am I to assume that the healthcare system is supporting our single women? Yes, we are speaking up. Yeah, I definitely know we are speaking up in the workplace. And we're also getting more women promoted in the workplace. But even though they are being promoted, are they getting equal pay as the men? Or are we just satisfied on just being promoted? And are we as women in the workplace fighting for other women in the workplace to get equal pay? Because what I have noticed in the workplace is that once a woman is promoted, she kind of just like forgets the struggle, to me, because I see it a lot of times. And I also observe that women they try to compete so much with the men, and I see that a lot of times. that they lose their femininity and they become so masculine in the workplace. And they're like, oh, we have to be tough and this and that. No, you don't have to lose who you are. Yes, good morning, Chantel. How are you? Ms. Frugal says, I believe that the U.S. does support healthcare for women, infant, and children if women seek the resources. Absolutely. So I'm glad I took that poll because I remember just growing up, women in our community, our black community, I will say, our black community, we actually struggled to get healthcare for our children. But now I think there are different programs, but are these programs and the information, is it being conveyed or is it being communicated or reaching out to our people in our community? Are they getting the benefits of these programs? Are they aware of these programs to assist them in terms of helping their children? Chantel, the topic is, and we also have a poll which I have on my community tab you can go over. Yeah, childcare is expensive. I used to pay more for childcare than my mortgage. Absolutely. So we're talking about, are women getting equal pay in the workplace or not? And also we are also talking about the struggles of being a single mother. And we saw that in the polls that I did, that people said the biggest thing was finances and daycare. Because I know you're from Jamaica, I'm from the Virgin Islands, Dominica, and those places. We used to have our grandmother. She would, when everybody went to work, she'll take care of the kids, she'll cook, she'll do everything. So we didn't have to worry about daycare. But now do you think that the roles of grandparents have changed? Because the grandparents I'm seeing now, they are younger and they have raised their children. They will tell you, and now it's their time. They want to follow their dreams, their passions. They want to travel. They want to do all those things. Yes, you can bring the grandbabies. They'll play with them. They'll take care of them and all of that. But they're not taking full responsibility anymore. Childcare, self isolation was a struggle for me to pay more for childcare than my mortgage. Was a struggle for me when I was a single parent. Wow. Well, first of all, the parents are younger now. They don't want to do anything, which is sad. Chantel, I will have to agree with you. Just working in the retail industry, and I see young parents coming in, and it's a real struggle for me to see how they're raising the children. And it's crazy. I'm trying to figure out if there is no support, there's no family support, what is really going on. Yes, you're looking at your grandparents, and they your grandparents are in the club with you. I'm serious. Because I know when I was growing up, my grandmother took care of us. Hey, good morning, busy mama. How are you this morning? I missed you. I missed you this morning. Oh man, yesterday I did peep in. This morning now it's a different ball game. I'm telling you guys, the struggle on YT is getting thing. I'm up late. I'm waking up early. I'm rushing. I'm doing all those things though. Yeah, it's very, very, very tough for me right now. February was a short month. Um, I haven't really been doing videos. I'm just jumping on lives now. Oh, Chantel, absolutely. You don't want your grandmother in the club with you. I mean, drinking Hennessy and all that. That's some crazy stuff. Yeah. I mean, my grandmother, I will tell you how I grew up with my grandmother. My grandmother was a farmer, and she kept the house clean. She taught us how to wash. She bathed us. My grandmother cooked, we eat. She taught us how to pray. She took us to church. Those type of things. My grandfather would tell us like stories at night, scary stories before we go to bed. We slept in the bed with our grandparents. That's the kind of grandparents I had. I loved my grandparents. Yes. But the grandparents now, they want to travel. They're younger, they're vibrant. They have so much life and energy into them. Yeah, they love their grandchildren. You will hear them tell, I love my babies. But honey, I'm through raising children. I want to live my life. 70, and she was like that. I did retire to keep your babies, ha ha ha. I had my first child at almost 38, and she was like, I'm too old to be trying to chase babies. Yeah, it's like my mom was very, very involved with her grandchildren, but me as an auntie, I think that I was like a mother to all my sister's kids. I really took the role as a mother, and I helped my sisters a lot. And I love my nieces and nephews. It really gave me that experience of what motherhood was, even though I physically was, never brought birth to a child. But even in the communities, like when I go to Ghana or anywhere, I always surround myself with children because I love children. And I observe how the parents are now, and I'm like, wow. I just think that just young women, and we need to groom our daughters on how to be better moms, and also our sons to be better dads, because sometimes I see like the mothers are like all dressed up, and then the kids are behind them walking, they looking a little crazy, and I'm like, no, that's not how it used to be. My mom was like a sticker, like her children had to be very clean, your hair combed, your skin shining and looking so good, and just a pride. And I just think we have gotten away from that. We need to take better care of our babies, and protect our children. Yeah, that family structure needs to come back. I mean, I don't blame, grandma if she wants to live her life, because yes, she has worked hard, and she has, put in the work to raise you guys and everything like that. But you can't just dump your children on them, you know. Um, you can, if they want to see them for the weekend, things like that, or maybe the holidays, and they ask to for their grandkids to be over and everything like that. Yes. Yeah, dumpy stories. Yeah. My grandfather, oh my God, he used to tell the most wonderful stories. I loved him. Yes. Good morning. Yes, he used to tell the most wonderful stories. And those are the memories that I love. So, guys, thank you so much for coming over. I had a great time last night watching House of X. They had a great program, and I thank them so much for featuring my channel and being a member of their channel as well. So I want to say big ups to them. Um, Frugal Mama, thank you so much. Chantel, Miss Busy Mama, thank you for taking time out of you guys' busy schedule and coming on here. I do appreciate it. Hope everyone has a great day. And please go on over to my community tab, okay? And vote on those polls, because these are the topics that we should be talking about. And I love you guys. Like I always say, there is no channel without you. Mwah. Have a blessed day.